back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, and today we are reviewing Inside USA Season 1. So if you're not familiar with Inside, it's the Sidemens, the reality TV project that they're kind of running, and to be fair, they're cooking with it. So I think it's the first ever Vicious views was Inside Season 2. So they've got it's on Netflix now if you guys are up to date with it. But yeah, so let's move on to kind of what happens essentially in the show. If you're not familiar with the premise of the show, it's like kind of like a Big Brother kind of vibe. So it's 12 contestants in the house, and then the goal is to survive. I think it's a week that they're in the house for, and then they have a cash pot of $1 million. I think in USA terms it would be $1 million, and then they get they have to kind of survive in cruel conditions, like no hot showers, like really shitty meals, and just like have nothing to do, kind of. And then they do challenges where they can lose money if they don't compete well in the challenges, as well as they get these temptation offers, which everyone gets one. Well, not really everyone gets one, but most contestants, I think they offer it to the contestants that are most likely to take it. They get these temptations. If they take the temptation, it takes a massive chunk of the prize pot, as well as they have the shop, and that's to tempt contestants to buy. So the shop changes, I think, every now and then in the shop, like probably daily, a few times a day it changes, and it's to tempt them to spend the money. The goal for the Sidemen is obviously get them to spend as much money as possible to get that prize pot down, which if they spend a lot, it kind of causes drama and everything in the house. So let's get into what kind of happens with the show. What does the cast look like? So I think the cast is pretty good this season. I think it's kind of one of those seasons when I looked at the cast originally, I was kind of like, I had the same feeling with season 2, the UK season 2. I looked at the cast and I was like, not sure about the cast. But when you watch it, it kind of fits. So I think they had if you're into YouTube, they had YouTube and streaming. They had Sketch was on there, Alyssa Violet, Zach Justice was on there. The Ringo from that Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight that went super viral, Sydney Thomas. They have a real estate agent from, I don't know what the hell, the Study in Real Estate. It's like a reality TV show. She was on there, called Brie. They have Ekin Su, who's from Love Island UK. A YouTuber Max Fosh, forgot about him. Then they have a rapper, Jay Cinco. I don't really know much about Jay Cinco. Former basketball player, Dwight Howard. Then they have a guy, Mark Estes, who's like a TikToker. He's part of like a group. I can't remember the group's name now. But yeah, and then Aisha. I think she also does social media. I think she does very similar stuff to what Zach does, like the dating kind of content stuff. She's also a twin. And then there's also Finita, who I think she has a podcast. So she's like an online personality kind of thing. I think she does more like podcast type things, I think, if my research looking into it. So that's the cast. I think the cast was good. I will say I see a lot of people gave Finita a little bit of shit for like her not being a good person. They're comparing her to kind of like the Whitney to last season, but I think Finita, you take Finita out of the season, it's kind of a boring season. You kind of need someone like Finita in the season, and I think she's a better fit for the cast for the season than what like Whitney was for season 2. I think her name was Whitney. I'm pretty sure it was Whitney. But anyway, yeah. Sketch played really hard. A little too hard, I would say. But yeah, it was interesting to see Sketch in a different in that situation. I was really wondering like how they were gonna do it, how he was gonna play it. Yeah, it was kind of funny to see. One of the moments in the show for Dwight Howard, this is like a little bit of a spoiler. So if you don't want to hit like a times 20 or something on the if you watch it on your phone, or just skip a little bit ahead. Is he got put into the Hall of Fame, the NBA Hall of Fame, whilst being on the show, and I think it was a really cool moment to have on the show. They gave him the news, and he shared it with everyone, and I think it was a massive thing to have on the show, or to show that, and it's such a big thing for him. That's kind of what all the NBA players like strive for, is they want to be in that Hall of Fame. I still think being a basketball player in the NBA is one of the toughest sports to be in, because they play so many fucking games, and then they get like 2 months off. I don't even think 2 months. I think they get like 2 months off, and then they back on it. And then there's some of them that do all-star shit, and that's not even considering the national stuff. I don't know how long the national teams take up their time, but these guys are constantly playing basketball. So I think you have to be so fit to play it. It's like probably the most taxing sports to be involved in. So yeah, if you're in the Hall of Fame for NBA, you know you are one of the fucking top athletes. But anyway, enough about basketball. What would I give the season and the show for Inside USA season 1? I can't remember what I gave season 2. I still stand firmly. Season 1 is the GOAT, and season 1 was on YouTube. The Netflix shows have not been better than them. I still like them. I still will continue to watch Inside. I think it's a good reality TV show. And if I was ever to be on a reality TV show, so far this is the only shot that I have to be on a show. If I wanted to go down that lane. I've always been a fan of reality TV show. But anyway, what would I give this? I think it's better than the UK season 2. I think it is. It just I don't know what I gave season 2, so it's a little difficult. I think I gave season 2 a 7. So I would give this maybe a 7.5 out of 10 for the season. I think it's a solid season. There's a lot of good moments. This season, I will say, well, camera fucking focused out there, but anyway, I will say this season has the most, like, where contestants have like actual real life beef with each other after the show. Like, I think season 2 was kind of the first season where you saw some of the girls didn't really like each other, but they didn't really like slam each other heavy online, or like this season, yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like each other. Mostly like with Brie, I see like sketch saying she's not a nice person, she's mean, was like taking shots at people in the house, and also when they left the house. I see people doesn't like who are taking shots at Vanita, but a lot of people, most of the people in the house are saying like the shots that you take at Vanita is kind of like, that's just who she is. She's not, if she likes you, she likes you. If she doesn't like you. It's like someone like I saw Sketch's opinions on it, and Sketch was saying like Vanita doesn't like everyone, but they kind of like, that's just who she is. They don't like, she's not disrespectful to other people. She's just kind of like, I don't like you, you don't like me, it is what it is. Whereas Brie was apparently very disrespectful. If you guys know the full drama, give me like a little short like summary in the comments. I've only been following from Sketch's side, so I don't really know everything that's going on. But yeah, that's the drama. There was also a little love story with Sydney and Zach. I feel for my man Zach. She pulled him on a string for a long time, and she's like, we'll see what happens. And apparently nothing happened after the show. So I feel for Zach over there. And then apparently on Sketch's stream, she said like, maybe we'll go out, and Zach's like, no, we're not playing this game anymore. When we're friends, that's it. But I mean, is what it is, man. Zach will definitely get another goal. So there's a lot of fish out there. But yeah, yeah, I think a 7.5 is a fair score. Like I said, the drama, I did not expect the drama uh, to like kind of brew outside the show. This is the first season. This is kind of like, it feels like an actual reality TV show now. After the events of this season, just because it's kind of like in actual reality TV shows, there's a lot of like drama that happens outside with people, and this is the first season where it's like, oh my gosh, these people don't like each other. But anyway, that's going to be my review for season 3 of Inside, season 1 of USA. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, and who would you guys like to see on season 2 of USA and season 3 of the UK, or the original. Give me some names. I'm really interested to see down in the comments down below. I would like to see Deji be on the show. That's just my YouTube throw out there. I don't really have an idea on anyone else. But yeah, let me know down in the comments down below. I'm interested to engage with you guys on potential cast members we could have for the future of Inside. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.